All our kids, we have made it an intent to name them African names. I think the sound of Zuri is because she brought joy to us. We were just newlyweds. This is our first baby. So Zuri for us was joy, was a completion of our family unit. I had a daughter called Zuri. She was born on the 8th of March, 2018. She was with us for 49 days, and then she went to be with the Lord. My name is Muteti. I'm an architect by profession and father of 3 beautiful girls, one in heaven. Zuri is the one who made me a father. She came to this earth at 28 weeks. We thought we had a normal birth. We thought we had a normal pregnancy, like we used to do the usual clinics and checkups. And one day we had gone to church. A lady from church had told Ashley's mom that she needs to be checked because she looked a bit off, like she was really swollen and her skin was turning darker. She got a checkup and they told her she has high blood pressure. So we had never heard about anything about preeclampsia before. So when she was diagnosed with preeclampsia, it was a shocker for us. They told us it can be fatal for both the mom and the child. So we had to really do we had to have back-to-back checkups every now and then.
It's on Monday, the 5th of March, and today we want to hear we're going to have our baby on Wednesday. So we're waiting for the doctors to come and just tell us the way forward. We are trusting God for good news, and if we deliver, we want our baby to be strong.
The target was 30 weeks. So they could not prolong it to 30 weeks. So they had to do an emergency. They had to do a scheduled CS because she couldn't give birth normally.
Looking forward to being a father. Baby, we welcome you to us. God is going to take care of you. Don't worry. We love you so much. Can't wait to see you.
The baby was 900 grams. So she was really very, very tiny. I remember that day, it was one of the best days of my life, seeing her as small as she was. Even in the whole fear of losing the baby, the moment I heard her crying, I knew we would get out of this. Ashley was discharged, I think, a week after. So we used to take milk to hospital every day. We used to go, we kangaroo. I remember the first time I kangarooed. It was just heaven because she used to have all these tubes and pipes going in and out of her. We were sure we were leaving the hospital. I remember I'd gone to work and Ashley called me and told me the doctor needs to see us. So we had a meeting with the doctor and she informed us that our baby has developed sepsis, which is like an infection of the blood and intestines and all that. To me, I still had hope that we'd go home. I was actually expecting us to be discharged. So when she developed sepsis, I remember another time Ashley had gone to see the baby. We were actually at home. And then she just told me she really needs to go to see the baby the following day. She went to hospital, she checked on the baby. I joined her later on. She seemed very sad, so she told me when we were leaving Niku, she requested she said she doesn't have a good feeling about everything. So we left hospital and went straight to church, which is just near Parklands. I remember it was a really strange request because, the security actually was very shocked that we wanted to access the church at night. So he opened the church for us, he lit it up, we went straight to the podium, the altar. We knelt down, we prayed to God, we really, really prayed, we cried to God, we said, we really want to go home with our baby. And we went home. I think at around 2 or 3 p.m., I got a call from Ashley's dad. And he asked me where I was, who I was with. And he needed to see me, and he just needed to see me. If I could just drop whatever I was doing and get to Aga Khan. So I went there. There's a room just before you enter the NICU. So I found them there, and he broke the news to me. I remember that was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. So I walked to the room. I saw my lifeless daughter. I held her. I cried over her. I could not believe what had happened to us. I blamed so many things. There's nothing we couldn't do for her. We were giving her everything she actually wanted, but God had other plans for her. Our parents came, and I remember they allowed us to stay with her for I think 3 hours. And when she was taken away, they put her in a cool box. A blue cool box with some wheels. So they wrapped her nicely. I appreciate that they did that. They wrapped her nicely in a white cloth, and they took her away. They wheeled her away out of NICU. And yeah, that was the worst day of our lives.
I'm sorry.